StreamYard. Okay. All right. What's that? All right. Hey, Darren. Thanks, Darren. Thanks for leaving a like, man. If you guys are watching this right now, please say hi in the comments and let me know what's going on, man. Oh, hello there, Mr. Ruben, Arthur Samuel, or Mr. Blastic himself. How you doing, man? Really glad that you could jump in and say hi. I'm really, really honored that you would find time on a Friday night, which is like nowadays packed with so many other online content. You can everybody's live streaming on a Friday night, and cool, you know. Maybe we should change and not do live streams on Friday nights anymore. Um, Ruben says box. Oh, one thing that's shitty about StreamYard is also that can't see the emojis, so I can't really tell. Well, were that was that more um, so I can't really tell whether is that an angry face emoji, or a happy face, smiley face, or an eggplant emoji. I don't know, man. I don't know. Ruben says, ha ha ha. You were the most interesting. Oh, well, thanks. Most interesting? Oh, man. I beg to differ, man. There are plenty of other channels and content creators out there who are way, way, way more interesting. All right. Who else is that? Hi, Ritz. Hi, sir. All right. Don't call me sir. I'm not like an old man, old guy, man. Okay, give me a couple of seconds, guys. All right. StreamYard was just being a bitch. I don't know whether any one of you guys also use StreamYard as well. Yeah, something similar happened 2 weeks ago when I was doing the live with Q&As. You know, yeah, I had to like restart the thing. It takes forever to detect the camera and all that. It's only recently. Something happened. Does it got something to do with our internet speeds? I don't know, man. So I had all those stuff all dialed up and lined up and whatnot, and then the thing just won't respond. StreamYard just wouldn't respond. It just crashes, and then yeah, right, which just says just out of courtesy, right? Thank you, man. All right. Okay, cool. You can just call me JD next time. It's perfectly fine, you know. Yeah. Sir is like what you would call your teacher or your lecturer in high school or college. Awesome. Hope you guys are doing fine, man. Happy Chap Gourmet, everyone. Tonight is actually Chap Gourmet, right? Chap Gourmet is for those of you do not know, Chap Gourmet is the last day of the Chinese Lunar New Year celebrations. Okay, and so I just came from a little dinner with the family. Okay, and let me just look for something first. Right, so I just came for dinner with the family. They also met with a good family friend of ours. We had dinner at Desa Park City. Super super simple, right? Just had Nando's. Hope you guys had a good dinner. Sudah makan ke belum? All right, so let me just look for this picture for a second. Okay, how do we do this? How do we open this image in a new tab? Can see ya. Does it look so small? Oh my god, why does it look so small when you open it in the tab? Okay, let me try that. Let me try that again. Open the link in a new tab, and where does it take us to? All right. Thanks for leaving a love, friend. Ruben and Ritz, thanks for leaving a like. Hope you guys are fine. Hope you guys are doing well. So anyway, Chap Gome is as I mentioned, it is the last day of the Chinese New Year celebrations. Um, I some people don't really know what does Chap Gome means. Okay, but Chap Go, right, is actually, now if I'm not mistaken, that's actually Hokkien. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? The Chap Go actually means 15, 15. So this is actually the 15th day, right? If you calculate from the first day of Chinese New Year, which was on February 12th. So today is the 26th. So this is the 15th day. Now on, and then Chap Go May here. Um, Now to my understanding and to my correct translation, um, if I'm correct, looking, from what my side or what my family thought, May here means the end, the tail. So this is the last day, the final day of a celebration. So usually, we would have a special, well, it's a special lah, all right, it's a special night, special celebration as well, just to mark the end of the Chinese New Year celebrations. Hopefully, whoever, those of you who celebrated, I hope you all had a great celebration, had a good time. We all celebrate together, and it's also referred to as the Chinese of Valentine's Day, right? So usually, right, on Chap Kome, this is when single boys and girls, men and women would go out, and what they would take is they would take the mandarin oranges, the gum, and then they will usually throw it to a river or throw it into the ocean, or something like that, in the hopes of finding their life partners or your true love. Okay, so that's a little bit of Chap Gourmet for you lah. All right. So anyway, this is the welcome to the Ask Me Anything live Q&A right here on this YouTube 105 channel. So whenever I don't have the MixStream live streams, this will be in place of it lah. So the schedule now is going to go like this, right? So every alternate week, I have 1 week which will be the MixStream, right? And then the following week it will be the Ask Me Anything live Q&As. So in a month, right? 4 weeks in a month, let's say, for example. So it'll be alternate weeks, MixStream, and then Ask Me Anything, and then so the following week, next week, there will be another episode of MixStream as well. Okay, so I always want to dedicate to at least have something, because prior to this, MixStream is kind of the main thing that I really want to. That's my main content that I want to put on my channel, because that's one of my favorite things to do, man. Mixing, So I love it when um, folks get to just come aboard and watch, and just sharing the process, letting you guys have like an over the shoulder look of what the mixing process is like. I really, really enjoyed it, and seems like most people, right? A lot of people do enjoy it as well. So I'm really, really happy when people come in and watching the live streams lah. But it's not always every week that I can schedule a mix stream, because for several reasons. So number one, not every artist or client is comfortable with the idea, because this is quite a I would say it's quite a new thing, because this is always songs or projects which I've either been sent to me, or projects that I've been working on here at the studio. So there's some people who are not comfortable with the idea of leaking their songs, so right, or letting people listen to even a sneak peek of what their song sounds like, right, before they actually release it lah, right. So for some people, they say that, oh, no, 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 cannot, I don't want my song to leak, right. But on the other hand, right, those who have featured on MixStream, most of them are more than happy to do so, because hey, it's publicity for your upcoming song or your upcoming single, man. You know, some people give archaic excuses or reasons why they don't want to feature their song, saying that, oh, what if somebody downloads it and pirates my song? It's like, oh, come on, man. It's 2021. It's the age of digital streaming already. Um, you see people and some folks, we refer boomers lah, okay, right? I'm not a boomer, okay, right? Boomers who use the excuse saying that, oh, piracy is the reason why the music industry is not doing well. Oh, we must stop piracy. It's like in 2020, last year we still have especially those older folks in the music industry, still using piracy as an excuse. Who pirates? Nobody pirates stuff or downloads MP3s anymore, man. It's streaming everything you can. Why would you want to take up space on your device when you can stream everything online for free? You can do it on YouTube. You don't want to pay a single cent. Spotify and all that jukes is all for free, man. So, the excuse that it's for piracy really doesn't make sense anymore. Lah. Whew. All right. And hey, what's that? Shamsul says hi. Hi, Shamsul. Glad that you could join us again, man. Anyway, so I was looking for a couple of stuff. Let me look for the articles, okay? And so I was posting up some articles, and unfortunately, because of like I mentioned earlier, when StreamYard just went balls up, I had to reset everything, restart everything. I don't know. It always happens once, like 2 weeks ago when I did this thing on StreamYard as well. It happened. And then, it wasted my time. It took me like 10-15 minutes to restart everything and reset everything. And it happened again this week. I don't know why, right? Either something's happening with StreamYard or their servers or whatever lah. Okay, wait. I'm just looking for one more article which I saw, but I don't know. I have to look for it again on Facebook, I guess. But let's get on to it, okay? So, let's see. Hey, I just put out a little short video, which was a tribute to Mr. Rupert Neve. As we all know, Rupert Neve, who was the founder of Neve Electronics, he was also founder of. He also made his name with AMAC, AMS Neve, Focusrite. So many legendary companies. He is the absolute legend when it comes to professional audio equipment, recording equipment, right? Neve is the holy grail. He is the Rupert Neve is the legend. He is the real original OG. So Rupert Neve recently passed away on February 13th. So yeah, so just less than 2 weeks ago. So the whole music and the recording industry really mourned his loss, right? He passed away at age 95. So I actually put up a video which is on YouTube, but I thought I'd just play it right here because now, and I want to test something because StreamYard now has the ability to share videos. So let me just do it. Let me just share a quick video file. It's a short video for 2 minutes. Hope you guys can just watch it, right? And sit back and relax, okay? This is my tribute to Rupert Neve. And okay, is it loading? There we go.
And problem solving.
Let's go into full screen, okay?
These passions sparked a brilliant design career spanning over 80 years, during which he found
the audio
several
of the
historic companies,
you guys hear the
created
audio
the
from
most
the
revered analog audio equipment of all
video?
time, and became the most trusted name in sound. From Neve, Focusrite, AMAC, partnered with Taylor Guitars, Yamaha, Steinberg, SE Electronics, and finally founding Rupert Neve Designs in 2005, his name
So I'm playing
was
this. Let me know,
synonymous
guys,
with
if you can
audio
hear
quality
the
of the highest standards.
audio that's playing from this video.
The Neve 50
Or is
and
it-
80 series
a
mixing
function where it
consoles,
doesn't play the
the
audio?
1073 and 1081 mic preamps, the Focusrite ISA, all highly prized for their quality and sonic character. Born in 1926 in
Well, the
England,
subtitles there
he and
anyway.
his
So
wife
in
established
case you
Neve
can't
Electronics
hear the
in
audio, because I can't seem to hear it
1961. They moved to the
on my
US
side,
in
on my end.
1994, eventually
Let
settling
me try
in
and change
Wimberley,
the
Texas,
output
and
to
established Rupert Neve
maybe the
Designs
audio
in
into
2005.
the
He
default
received
speakers.
countless accolades, including a Lifetime
Nope.
Achievement Technical
Same
Grammy
thing.
Award in 1997, Studio Sound Magazine's Audio Person of the Century
So you
Award in
can't play
1999,
the
an Audio Engineering Society Fellowship Award in 2006, and 16 Tech Awards with Rupert Neve Designs. Rupert Neve died at age 94 on February 13th, 2021. His passion for music, creativity, and insistence on exceptional quality have made an indelible
mark on the
fabric of the recording industry. Through his designs and through the music created with them, his spirit will live on eternally. Thank you. And may you rest in peace, Rupert.
Alright, so that was the little short video which I posted up on my YouTube. Speaking of which, there you go. Could you guys hear the audio from that video? Okay, let me go back to this. Right. So anyway, could you guys hear the audio from that video? Because I certainly couldn't on my end. But if you want to check it out, it is on my YouTube channel. Speaking of YouTube channel, okay. Okay, over in this one, it seems to work. When I play it in YouTube, it seems to work fine. So, okay, go and check out that video. It's a little short video which I did as a tribute to Rupert and Neve. Okay, all right. Speaking of YouTube, right? If you are watching this right now on the live stream and or maybe in the replay, what I do is that I usually will record this live stream and put it up as a replay. I'll edit out all the nonsensical bits at the start and post it up on the YouTube channel as well. So if you haven't become a subscriber yet, I would really appreciate that you head on down, right, and become a subscriber. The website, okay, all right, my YouTube page is www.youtube.com/studio2105. Okay, right. So I've now reached about 966 subscribers, just a little short of 970. The goal, right? There is a goal that I have to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of March. Okay, because one of the goals of doing this channel is to try to at least gain a bit of try to achieve the and be eligible to be a YouTube partner. So I really need your help. If you guys have not yet subscribed to the channel, please head on down, okay, to the channel below, become a subscriber, click on the notification bell as well, okay, so that every time I put out a new video, you'll be updated. Okay, so usually what I do is at least 1 or 2 videos a week. Wednesdays I have the weekly update Wednesday videos. On Friday I have either the MixStream or I'm doing this live Q&A, plus other stuff like tutorial. There's loads and loads of other videos that I have on this content. When I started doing this during the first MCO MCO started in March, but I started doing this in April. So coming up right to now, okay, it's been coming up to 10 months, almost coming into 11 months. So I have to hit the target of 1K subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in 12 months, within a year. Let's go back to, I don't want to watch your video. Watch my video, okay? All right, let's go back to my YouTube studio. So I really appreciate it. Okay, please share this with your friends. Get your friends to come and become a subscriber, and also almost there. Well, I'm almost at the final mile already. Okay, there are a lot of news, some other upcoming videos. I'm running some giveaways, running some special promos. By the way, I'm running some promos right now, right until the end of, I guess you have only about maybe 2 days until February 28th. Okay, running some promos. So do check it out. Everything is on the. Um, you can find out all to the videos on YouTube as well. Patreon special offer, right? If you are signing up to become a patron on Patreon, okay. Let me show you where that website is. The Patreon page, this one, right? If you're signing up on the Patreon page, there will be right some special offers for you lah. Okay, special giveaways, everything. You can go and check it out lah. Anyway, so back to the comments, and I just noticed something Shamsul mentioned. All right. Lately, I bought the CD, the Bunkface Lesson of the Season. This was the reissue, right? And found it was recorded at your studio. Yep, absolutely right. Absolutely correct. So the first CD, the first album by Bunkface, okay, was Lesson of the Season. That was their English album. That was their English album, and I produced, right? Silly Lily recorded and mixed the entire album here in 2105. This is back in 2007. So this was right after the band was featured in um, the Blast Off, the competition, the reality TV competition. So yeah, I also worked on their breakout album, which was Phobia Phony, which had um, what's the title of the song? Okay, basically their breakout album lah, right? Uh, why does the name just kind of situasi, right? Yeah, bang face situasi. So the album which had situasi, had revolusi, had bunk anthem, we had revolusi as well. So that was also the album which I worked on, and also their last full album, which was Dara Muda, right? So I also worked on Dara Muda as well. So yeah, I've known the guys for a very long time, since the very first day, and you know, been meaning to do an episode for. I've been meaning to do an episode of song breakdown on one of Bangface's songs, but I'm trying to thinking of how to sort of maybe revise and sort of revamp how I approach that. Um, Maybe not so much of a long form uh, sort of an interview communication between me and them, because it's kind of hard to get everyone's schedule together nowadays, right? So if you watch some of the previous episodes of song breakdown I did with bands such as Loco, with Hectic, okay. So even though we do go very in depth and we dive into it, maybe I'll need to sort of rethink of how to do those sessions lah, okay, the song breakdown sessions, okay, because right, some folks actually find it, yeah, very useful and very informative as well. And hey, Ruben says, right, can't wait to come visit sometime, long overdue. Oh well, all right. The door is and always open. You're always welcome with open arms, with proper SOP and everything as well. But hey, hopefully, right? As we can see, we're all in the light of we can all see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? With the vaccines coming in already, right? Hopefully, right? If you haven't registered for the vaccination, please go and do it right now. Okay, right? Go and remind all your friends, all your family members to go and get vaccinated. Okay, or at least get registered for the vaccination. Then when the right phase for it comes. Okay, here we go. All right, when the right phase comes, then we will be able to see each other again, right? And everything will sort of go back to normal. Okay, one more thing about these live Q&A sessions is that, well, it wouldn't be a Q&A if it's not interactive, okay? And I want to hear your questions if you are watching. I want to. Uh, Usually, what I do is on the weekly update Wednesdays, I would answer a question which I would get from somewhere on the internet, or someone would send a question over to me. But during this live Q&A, I will try to open and answer your questions right off the top of my head. Okay, so anything related to recording, mixing, mastering, music business, music theory, I will try to answer to the best of my abilities. And to sweeten the deal and really to encourage all of you who are watching right now, okay, to ask your questions, right? So the I'm going to be streaming here until about 12 midnight. So the last, right, not last, sorry, the best question of the night, right, is going to win a CD. I have a little prize here. So this is what I'm going to be giving away. So right, if you're watching this, please send in all your questions right in the comment section down below. Let me know. All right, let me know that you are there. I want this to be an interactive thing. Send your question over, and you're gonna be getting this. You might be wondering, right? But regular viewers would already know lah. Okay, this is what I'm gonna giving out. This is a copy of the Pop Shove It Project EAR sampler CD. So this is a not for sale item, super limited. This CD is actually a sampler CD that we printed out for our CMJ Music Marathon showcase and tour in New York, which we did in 2012. So, right, long story behind it, we actually sent everything over. We brought a whole batch of stuff over there, where we were afraid we actually had to ship it, all right, because to carry it would be insane. We actually had to ship some of the CDs over there, and we were worried that in case something goes wrong with the shipment or something like that, we have extra batch here. So these are the very last ones remaining. Okay, so best question of the night, right? Whichever one I deem to be the best question is gonna get this CD. I'm gonna be sending it out to you. Okay, right. For those of you who are watching previously and who have already won the CD, rest assured, right, the CDs will be coming out to you soon. I have all your details already, and I will get in touch with you all with the tracking numbers and all that once the CDs are out lah. Okay, right. Ruben says, likewise, doors are open. Cool. All right. Again, I can't see the emoji in here. StreamYard just doesn't it doesn't translate the emoji properly. Okay. DHL, DHL. Is it because the vaccines were delivered by DHL? Right? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right. DHL, UPS, or FedEx? I wonder, huh? Why not J&T? Why don't they deliver with J&T? All right. Okay. Those jokes aside, and we have right. Ruben has a big Q. Well, big Q, right? Not any other letters of the alphabet. Okay, what is this big Q? Here we go. How often do you collaborate on mixes when more than one engineer is involved? Or let's see. Collaborate on mixes. Let's say. Let me see what is this. Oh, let me look. How have you made mix sessions that have involved working with multiple sound engineers? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay, right. So I reckon so. Right. So have you made mix sessions that have involved working with multiple sound engineers? Uh, hmm. Let me think. Let me think about it. Let me try and gather and see what exactly. How often? I mean, actually, if that's the case, how often it is? I do get a lot of projects which have been recorded elsewhere. Some of the studios that I work with very closely would be, let's say, very nearby here in TTDI in Tamantun. This is Studio Central, man. We have one studio here. We have Music Works, which is Sharon Paul. Roshan Studio. Rock Show Music is just the road behind. Um, we used to have who else? Who else? NER is on the other side of Tamantun in TTDI, and then if you kind of expand the radius to include Bandar Sri Damansara and all that, man, there's like at least half a dozen studios, or maybe about 10, or could be 10 studios around the vicinity. So yeah, it's actually quite often that we do collaborate. It's a wonderful community. So some projects may have they may start over at NAR, for example. They may do the instrumental recording over there, and then when it comes time to do the vocals, right, they might come over here and do the vocal, and typically I would be the one mixing it, right? Likewise, if it's with the Sharon Paul studio with Filmworks, which is just we're on the same block, just a few doors away. We would typically She would typically come over, and we would do the drum recordings here. Then she take it back, do all the programming work, arrangement, her vocal recording back at her own studio, and then we send the track back over here. So it's pretty common actually, right? So it's pretty common as well. Um, with different engineers as well. Who else do I work with? Mostly producers and arrangers. I get sometimes projects that were done by Bajai Studio. Okay, Bajai would have his place. Sometimes even from Taja, or even from Johan, right, from the JK Music Vibe. John, who plays for Moderate and many other bands as well. So yeah, it's a small community and small business line, and it's great that we collaborated that way. I hope that kind of answers your question, Yuzip. So, and okay, how, right? It's actually quite simple, cut and dry. They It's more like a handover kind of a process. It's a kind of a handover thing. Obviously, if we are sending files back and forth, there is always as long as everyone is clear with, it depends on who initiates the project, I would say, right? So now, if it's already kind of initiated, then we just follow whatever the file formats and specification that's been done by whoever initiated it. Most of the time, it's usually 24-bit 48K. So with the studios, it's not an issue. It's not really an issue when working with different engineers. Now, when the issue comes down to working with, now, especially nowadays, right? Since COVID, since MCO and everything, obviously we have seen a huge dramatic rise in home recording, in projects being recorded from home, obviously, right? Because for safety reasons, people can't travel, people are under lockdown, but musicians, bands still need to make music, so we've seen a great increase. I think we all know in 2020, right, sales of microphones and interfaces and monitor speakers were beyond the roof, right? Rocketed into outer space, right? So we've seen definitely an increase, but on the other hand, we do see, there's been a lot more instances where file formats get mixed up, issues to like problems with them not knowing how to export files or export multi tracks, the ever perennial scourge of mistaking stems for multi-tracks, saying that, oh, send you stems, and then I'll ask question, what's kind of stems? Monocotyledon or dicotyledon? Okay, right. That is if you remember your biology class and your biology lessons lah, for science students. But anyway, yeah. So usually, if it's working with when it's working with the studios, it's not a problem. But yeah, when you start working with uh, material or tracks that have been recorded at home, usually there will be issues. Things like, oh, it's got bounced with reverb, or um, stuff being sent in, everything being sent in stereo tracks. But I guess that's all part and parcel of of working. We try, of course, to always educate them and make them aware. You know, there are a lot of folks who are not aware of 16-bit and 24-bit and accidentally either record in 16-bit or export in 16-bit because it's like, oh, because the default setting is like that. That's the main reason and the main excuse lah, right? So I guess it has to. There's no point in being I guess for us, right, for us who have experience and who are have background in audio or in audio engineering. There's no point in us, even though sometimes I'm a little bit guilty of doing it when I rant and bitch a little bit on Twitter. That's where I usually rant lah, Twitter lah. Okay, not on Facebook, okay, or any other places. That's where I usually rant and bitch a little bit. But in the end, we try to educate folks, and if everyone can learn, we learn and we improve together. Learning, I always say, is a two-way process. As much as people learn from what they see, or if they watch my videos or channels or anything like that, I also learn whenever I get to interact with people, man. Anyway, so yeah, I hope that answers your question. uh, uh this is, well, for me, one thing is that it's not a it's not a I've worked with you, we sent over the tracks for you and to mix when you did the awesome remix for us. Let me try and look for that track, and let me just try and look for that track. Disrupt. Let's disrupt the system. We try and look for it. Is it there? So anyway, yeah. So it's not a strange thing. I guess it's pretty familiar with working with multiple people as well, because especially with project EAR, we all work in different. Can't find it. Why can't I find it, man? Okay, let's try and look for this pop shop it again. Let me. There you go. There you go. There it is. Yeah, is this the project? This was the one, right? Yeah. Oh, so we released it under Project EAR. Okay, cool. Let's check it out and see. There we go. Here we go. So this was the track that, right? We collaborated with Ruben, right? AKA Blastic. This was Binasa. So it was a kind of a project that we did for fun, actually back in like 2016, 2017. But we only recently put it out last year in March, man. So right, folks, go and check it out. All right, this was something that Ruben mixed and mastered for us as well. Oh, can hear the audio. Right, can hear the audio. Oh, right. Sorry, yeah. For Facebook Live, I won't turn the audio on because Facebook is a little finicky with the audio stuff. And then later on as well, because I usually record and upload this back on my YouTube channel, you usually get a copyright claim if I do it. Sometimes even with just the video footage also can kena copyright claim. So yeah, so for unfortunately, and if you don't want to hear the audio, I want you guys who are watching this, viewing this, to go and click on the link and check it out. Okay, all right. So link to that. This was awesome. It was a really fun project, and Ruben definitely, right, really hit the ball out of the park with this lah. Let me maybe type it in here so anybody who's watching this can go and check it out. Okay, let me just type it in. Here we go. Right, it's in the comments section. Later on, if you're watching this on YouTube as well, I will usually put a card and I put a link in the description to you check it out as well. So this project was featuring, well, it was a beat that was made by Uno, with a bit of enhancements, I would say, by Ruben. We had Aman Ra, ourselves, Pop Shavit, Massacre, Conspiracy, Tres Impre, Love Me Butch, right? Meng, right? You hear the guitar riff there is done by Meng. And Nas Polian, Nazwi from Project AK, right? Man, these are all old timers. And Nas, Project AK, they were the pioneers. They were the Rage Against the Machine, the original OGs when it comes to rap, rock, and hip hop in the Malaysian music scene. Okay, right. So check it out. Right, this video Binasa. Okay, mixed and mastered by Ruben Blastic Samuel himself. Cool. Right. So let's see what else. So Ruben also said that awareness is absolutely key. Sorting fundamentals out in the beginning will ensure a smooth process for the rest of the project at hand. Yeah, I definitely agree, man. And I don't know. Do you have like a? I've always thought of doing it, and I've wanted to do this. Do you have like a document, like a kind of a format, kind of a template, maybe just a one pager kind of thing, where you share out to send it out to clients? I've kind of thought has always been back of my head, but I've never thought of doing that, just to send it out, or to state people, these are what you do when you send tracks in, blah blah blah. But anyway, yeah, hopefully, yeah, definitely awareness is definitely key. So yeah, I think it's great. It's really great that a lot of people are doing recording from home and nowadays, but it's still important to get the fundamentals right lah. As we said, it's audio engineering. It is a part science, so you need to have some precision and have some good technical knowledgeable foundation as well. It will help. It will. I'm sure we all know, right? If you're watching this, we should know that that's not absolutely a necessity. You not necessarily must have a certificate or a degree in audio engineering or electrical engineering to in order to be able to do that. As long as you have creativity, that's fine. But it always helps out to have that technical knowledge as well. Okay, well said. Thank you, man. All right. It would be so cool if we could do a chat next time. Text to voice definitely as fun as doing a real-time convo. Text to voice, right? Chat, as in like a video call, video chat. I don't mind, man. Certainly, it is definitely. Oh, not as fun. Okay, not as fun. Yeah. Agreed, man. Yeah, but that's the thing with these kind of streaming platforms, right? If you want to jump on board, hey, I can actually StreamYard. We can actually have up to 6 people on board. I had on a few occasions had some folks jumping on board as well. Okay, Whew, all right, all right. Thanks so much for mentioning that. All right, no, you're most welcome, man. Thanks for working on that project. Love to collaborate on it with you. It's a constant work in progress. And video session would be great too. Let's schedule it sometime. You know, yeah. Well, let's think about it. All right, we'll drop you a message. What are we gonna talk about, or what sort of stuff? you know, yeah, right. Guys, by the way, oh, feel free. By the way, to leave whatever stuff. If you want to share any of your work or your stuff on this platform in the comment section, I always tell people, hey, feel free, man. You want to share any of your new stuff, any of your new work or new initiative, or whatever things you want to promote, anything, this platform is open for everyone to do so. Oh, by the way, folks, anybody of you out there who are Ableton users, anyone, okay, like, if you're an Ableton user, please leave a like on this video. All right, anyway, yeah, Ruben here is one of our, if I'm not mistaken, you are the one of the authorized and the qualified licensed instructors for Ableton right here in Malaysia. So right, he is the Ableton guru lah. Right, Ruben here is the Ableton guru. If there's anything that's related to Ableton, any kind of tech questions whatsoever, um, Ruben is the person, is the man to go to. Okay, right. Recently, I think Ableton 11 just came out, right? You just did the launch the other day. Unfortunately, I could not join. I wanted to just come on board, but Saturday nights are usually, I kind of reserve it for for family time already. So um, during that time, that's kind of the very very rare occasions that I get to spend with my family, and so, well, yeah. I've actually had the opportunity to use Ableton once. A client actually came in with a project that was done and that was recorded on Ableton, but wanted me to help tweak the mix on it. So it was quite an interesting experience, getting hands-on to learn right there and then how to use Ableton right there and then. So that was pretty cool because I had never touched Ableton prior to that one session, and I just kind of sat down, got used, explored the user interface a little bit, and then, oh, okay, right, I managed to get working. So, right, I helped that client sort of tweak a mix inside within Ableton. There's some things which I really have to say that Ableton does in a very very smart, very very I would say intuitive way, especially when it comes to tweaking, let's say, some parameters and all that. Because traditionally speaking, like old school, we always look at, let's say, a compressor, right? You always have the old school GUI user interface, the gain reduction and all that. But the way that uh, Ableton does it, I would say it's really really smart. It's really really clever. It's a whole different way of doing it. And one thing that I would say that's good is that it kind of forces you to really listen with your ears as to what kind of processing you are doing, because there's always the trap of fancy beautiful graphics and the user interface. Wow, you look at the nice 1176 or LA2A interface, right? You see the needles, you look at the gray front face metal plate of the so-called vintage model plugin with the nice gray patina on it, making it look like a real deal. But sometimes that kind of fools the ears because the user interface. So I kind of really really like that with what Ableton is lah. But you know, uh, maybe one day we should do. No, but I've been a Cubase user for all my life lah. Okay, well, not all my life, pretty much. Almost the entire length of my professional career has been on Cubase. So even though during training when we studied when I studied back in ICOM, it was Pro Tools, right? Because Pro Tools is the industry standard. But when I got the opportunity to start working, in the professional industry under Greg Henderson, so he was the one who turned, right, who converted me into Cubase. So it's been Cubase all the while. Maybe we should do like a little video where we should say a fun thing would be like maybe 10 things or 20 things that um, Cubase, you like be a Cubase versus Ableton video. And right, you'll be like Cubase versus Ableton and see which one who can do which DAW can do which, just out of fun, okay? just for fun now, right? Because I've seen people do this with other topics as well. And then yeah, doesn't matter who wins or who loses, right? But that would be quite fun, I think so. And Ruben also says, I think that's an awesome idea. Right. Ruben is definitely the person to go to if you want to check out anything related to Ableton lah. All right. Okay. I think that's an awesome idea. Or we throw each other into each other's favorite platform. Oh, okay, right. So yeah, so force you to work on Cubase on one project, and I have to mix a yeah. You have to mix one project in Cubase using stock plugins, and I have to mix one project on Ableton using stock plugins. Die, say, mati. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. That'll be really cool, man. That should be fun. Right. And hey, Joshua. Oh, I misclicked here. Okay. Joshua just said hi. Hey, JD. Hello, Joshua. Right. How you doing, man? Glad that you could join the Ask Me Anything session. Any questions, right? How was your Chap, Joshua? Hope you're doing fine. And by the way, all right, if you all guys are watching this, send me your questions. Best question of the night is gonna be, we'll walk away with a CD. Okay, right? If you still have a CD player, right? Hopefully you still have find somewhere that can still play play a CD. All right. Let's see. Ruben said, "Can I not use Cubans?" Oh, you can opt to, right? You know, if you don't like to use Cubans, you go with you could use somebody from Honduras or Jamaica or Dominican Republic or the Bahamas or something like that. Oh, oops. Oh, Cubase. Hey, but so you cannot use Cubase, is it? Hey, but that's the whole point of the fun behind it, isn't it? You know, to throw each other under the bus. Now, that would be cool. Mexico, ese señor. Me no habla español. Joshua says, right, loving your consistency on the stream. All right, yeah. Thanks, man. Right. Thank you very much. So, I've been doing this, I guess, since like April last year. So this is the Ask Me Anything session. By the way, just in case you're watching this, but what I do nowadays on Friday will be alternating this with the MixStream sessions. So MixStream is the usual. That's the main program which I do. But in place of MixStream, when I'm not having a MixStream session, I do this Ask Me Anything session instead on Facebook Live lah. But StreamYard, which is the software which I've been using, not really software, it is a cloud client, streaming client software, so to speak. It's been giving some issues lately, right? The last time I had, I needed to restart the whole laptop again. Seems to be working fine right now, right? So it happened 2 weeks ago, and then now it happened again early on. So yeah. So I don't know, man. Yeah, usually I would do my streams on OBS and direct to YouTube, but Facebook Live is only for the Ask Me Anything sessions. All right. Indeed. Okay. All right. Let's think about it. I'll think about it as well. Okay. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. All right. Okay. So a couple of other things that was actually on top of my head, but let me try and look and see. Here we go. Things to get outraged about. Every week, every day, every week, there's always something to get outraged about lah. Here we go. All right, so I guess this will be both kind of related. Let me look at the post and see. Let me look for it. Aha, there it is. Found it. Here we go. Okay, so let me just go over to this little page over here. Let me go and share it for a while. So this was a news article. Let me remove this. Let me stop screen, share the screen. Let's go over to, here we go, this one. Oh, you can hear the fireworks, man. Chap Kome fireworks. Happy Chap Kome, everyone. Okay, so this was an article which just came out today. Yeah, today, this morning on FMT. Okay, this level will show again. Restaurant owner seeks court order on piped music. So this is what happened. Petaling Jaya, a restaurant owner is seeking a declaration from the Kuala Lumpur High Court that there is no requirement for a license to play piped music under the Entertainment Federal Territory Kuala Lumpur Act 1992. Siva Shankar said he filed the action last month following an incident in December in which police issued compound notices to patrons of two restaurants in Bangsar where piped music was being played. FMT was shown a notice that was issued to one patron under the Prevention and Control of Infectious Diseases Act, basically the act in which the MCO and all that is being enforced, okay? All right. Notice said the patron was found to have been at a venue playing music during the CMCO, Conditional Movement Control Order, right? According to SIVA, the enforcement officer said any form of music was considered entertainment and fell under the act. So this was not a live band, okay? This was just music that's being piped in through the speakers, the PA speakers or ceiling speakers on the music. And look, I just had dinner with my family at Nando's early on, and there was piped in music. Okay, so anyway, let me read the rest of the. All right. However, he said Kuala Lumpur City Hall DBKL had always maintained that piped music was not licensed under the Entertainment Act and did not constitute an entertainment activity. Okay, we are not suing DBKL. We are just seeking a declaration that playing pipe music is not an act of entertainment, he said. Okay. Now, you want to argue on based on semantics, that's one thing. But the important thing here is what is stated in the law, what's stated in legislation. Okay. And let's continue. Okay. So supposedly this does not, right, piped in music is not considered entertainment because right. Okay, so let me just continue reading. Anyone can play pipe music and you don't need a license for that. All right. Well, you need, actually, not to say you don't need a license lah. You need your MACP and your public performance license lah. Okay, don't forget that. Okay. So I think this statement here is not really entirely accurate. Pipe music is played in supermarkets, malls, and other public places. Playing pipe music has never been on the negative list of the National Security Council. That's correct, because all the activity larang, it's always got to do with the live music, live bands, and I'll get to that, the second half of this outrage again after this lah. Okay. So we have no choice but to seek a declaration to set the matter straight for the benefit of all restaurants and bar owners, PDRM officials, and the general public. Okay. Speaking to FMT after police ordered restaurants and bars at Jalan Telawi Bangsa to momentarily stop serving alcohol last Friday. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm neutral. Actually, why do you have to start? Why are they asked to stop serving alcohol? Is that? But wouldn't alcohol kill COVID? Oh well, okay, right. Kuala Lumpur Police Chief Saiful Azli Kamarudin said only piped music could be played in such premises. So you see, the police officer said, okay, the KL Police Chief said pipe music can be played, right? So Ganendran Raghavan, a customer who was issued a compound notice during incident, told MFT police seemed a bit uncertain. You are reading into that, right? Ganendran said police issued a notice to patrons for failing to observe social distancing, despite initially telling them they were giving compounds for being in an area which had music. So basically he's saying that, at first they say, kita saman you because, ada music. But then later on they say, bukan, because you all not social distancing. Okay, right? So he said, right, he would be willing to be fined if it flouted standard operating procedures. I'm a law-abiding citizen. The fine would have been alright if I didn't wear a mask or use my Citra app to check in, but they are fining us for something that is not even a mistake. I don't know why. Is it because the is it because the virus can come out of the speakers? Anyway, yeah, so this article just came out today. Restaurant owner seeks court order on pipe music. Again, they're not suing, according to them, they're not suing BBKL. They're not suing anyone. They're just asking a declaration from the court lah to get a court order. What, under the Entertainment Act of 1992, there is no requirement for, let's say, like a business license to play music lah. Okay, I think they have to. Well, I have to clarify this, okay? There is no requirement you do have to go to DBKL to get a license, a separate license to do that. Okay, like a liquor license is a separate license, right? Right. But there is a license in the sense that they need to pay a public performance license to MACP, to PPM and RPM. Okay, so that is an entirely different thing, right? So the article doesn't really make that clear. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, pipe music has air and therefore the pipes spread COVID. Oh god, pipe music. Indeed, man. Right. What if the pipes have got filtration? Joking. Yeah, I know. I got the joke, man. Pipe music. well, if the pipe, if I guess suppose the speakers now maybe the speakers need to have for their speaker grill they need to have active HEPA filters with active carbon to kill viruses lah. Oh boy. Anyway, so that's one issue. All right. So okay. So I'll go to part 2 afterwards. Okay, but let's move on to another question. Joshua had a question actually, right? Let's see. So I had to shoot a question on the digital mixer with a stage box connecting to a Surface via Ethernet. Oh, okay. This looks like could be a tech question. Will the signal be converted about 3 times between analog and digital? Given the head amps are in the Surface in case of the ENU SQ6 and the output metering is a debut analog measurement. Okay, so let me reread that one more time. Okay, digital mixer with a stage box. Will the signal be converted about 3 times between analog and digital? 3 times? Okay, right. Okay, head amps, meaning you're talking about the mic preamps that are in the Surface. Okay, and the output metering is. Okay, the stage box should be where the preamps are, right? Are in the Surface and output metering is in dBu. Okay, so now if in this kind of a configuration, okay, actually with or without the stage box it should also be the same. All right. The the conversion stages should only be 2 conversion stages, huh? So there's the one from analog to digital that happens on the stage box, right? So you have the 80 conversion that's happening there. From the mic, the head amps, mic preamps, right? That's one stage of conversion. Then inside the mixer, everything stays in the digital domain until it is output either from the mixer or depending on what sort of a system you're running on. Only at the end does it get converted from digital to analog again. So there should only be 2 stages of AD and DA conversion, not 3. I'm not sure where you would get 3 stages of AD conversion. I don't see where 3 stages would be lah. Okay. So let's see. And output metering is in dBu. Now I am not a user of the. I've actually I'm personally very out of touch with the live sound and the digital live mixers. They have really gone digital live mixers especially have really the technology has taken leaps and bounds in the past decade or so already. So, if I don't follow that intently, right? If I don't follow that feel intently, coming back to it now, it's pretty overwhelming when I take a look at the latest generation of digital mixers. I mean, when I was using digital mixers, right, I kind of the most advanced which I ever got was up to the digicals, right? The SD7, SD9s, very familiar with the Yamaha, obviously the PM1D and LS9, LS series, and all that. So, but coming up to this new generation, right? I like give takes me a while to get around it, lah. Okay, output metering is in dBu. Output metering where actually? Because if it is output already in analog, then yeah, logically it's going to be in dBu. So okay, so will the signal be converted? So I guess no, it should only be two times, right? There's only two stages of conversions, right? From input to output. Yep, that's exactly that. Right. Hey, just give me a second. We are now coming up to 11:23. Another two. Not about another half an hour more to go. If you're watching this right now, okay, don't go anywhere, okay? Right, just give me a second. Let me go and grab my water, which is over there at the corner. It's my self-imposed social distancing of water. Don't bring water within 10 feet of the console and all the equipment. Just a second. Don't go anywhere. I see your questions. Okay, let me get. I put my water over there, which is still near, at least a bit of a stretch. Okay, here we go. So, with the stage boxes, it'll use the head amps on the stage box. Correct. Yep. But without a stage box, it'll use the onboard head amps in the console. Yep, that's right. The stage boxes is where the head amps are, and then on the stage box connects back to the mixer via your Cat 5 or Cat 6 cables. That's it. Yeah. Without the stage box, it'll use the onboard head amps. Yep, that's right. Exactly. Now, so depending on the number of inputs, right? So it depends on the configuration, right? Let me just check the Allen and A and E or A and H. What's the SQ6? SQ6. Allen and Heath. So let's see how many inputs does the Allen and Heath SQ6 have. Okay, let me stop the screen share. Let's go and check out the product page. SQ6 Allen and Heath. Now, right. Anybody of you guys are live sound engineers who are watching this and all that, please. Website uses cookies. Allow selection, whatever. Okay. Please chime in with your comments and your opinions, okay? Because you guys would definitely know way more than I do when it comes to live sounds and digital mixers. So this is a 48 channel 36 bus digital mixer. Okay, yada yada. So just how many inputs does it have? So expandable up to 48 microphones. So let's see. So on board it has how many on board? How many preamps on board? The overview. 48 channel. How many inputs for the SQ6? Oh, go back. Here we go. So the SQ6 has got It's got 24, right? So it's got 24, and then with the, yep, so I guess it's 24 on board. And the stage box is input via using what? Right, so the stage box would probably expand another. Let's take a look. Yep, so it's got another expander here, which 8, 16. This is like 16 in here. So it expands another 16 and another 16 over here. Is that right? Okay, right. So again, I have to go and explore all of this. So yeah, so that should basically, yeah, that's it. That would make more sense. Okay. So the latest Dude project I've been working on is using Sonobass Pro Tools and Voice Meter to broadcast audio from multiple musicians in different homes in real time. Okay. Well, how have you been successful in doing that? You know, if you would mind to share that, that would be great. Very interesting. So yeah, basically to answer your question, right? The analog to digital conversion, it only happens twice, two times. Once at the input, and only once at the output lah. Basically, that's what it is. Okay, here we go. Cool, man. Right. Now these areas, I'm it's pretty much way above my head. Okay. So anyway, now another thing related to jumping back again to back to the other topic. So back to what I was talking about with this one. Okay. So this is a new. Here we go. Let's see. Can we see it? The browser can't access your screen because here we go. Can you access the screen now? Share the screen one more time. Here we go. There we go. This should be it. Oops. That's not what I want. Okay, here we go. This is the one. Enter full screen. Okay, so aktiviti pemuzik jalanan atau buskers dibenarkan di kawasan PKP dengan pematuhan semua SOP yang berkuasa 26 February 2021. So a bit of good news for street musicians and all that. They are allowed back to perform. But here's the bit which really infuriates everyone. What about the working musicians? You know, it seems like our National Security Council, right, MKN, categorizes all working musicians as buskers. They think that it has been the same issue for one whole year already, where working musicians have been complaining about it. Not all musicians are buskers. Can they not get that out of their head? Can they not have that stereotypical perception that all working musicians play at the side of the street, right? With their guitar cases open and their hats out and getting donations. There are working musicians who are session players who play for events. Back to the previous question lah, who play in pubs and all that. There has been nothing for them, nothing at all, man. So I don't know. again, right? I'm glad and I'm happy that buskers are allowed back to work, and some of them are amazing musicians. But what about working musicians? It's been the same piece of crap that we've been dealing with. Have they not learned that there are different, you know, there are different people and different, not to say, not what's the right word, not levels. There are different types of musicians out there. So really, right, the working musicians, the ones that have been neglected all this while. Not a single SOP or guideline or directive. Anyway, let's not get into that, right? Because that just really infuriates me. So, okay, here we go. So, where's the article that kind of accompanies this? So, yep. So from 26, which means from today onwards. Okay. Um, Back on the streets, buskers are now allowed to perform in MCO states. Okay, buskers will be allowed to resume their performance and movement control order state, says Ismail Sabri Yaakob. Okay. He has said that government have received appeals from full-time buskers who rely on performing to earn a living. Yes, but not all musicians are buskers. They are working musicians who are, you know, professional working performers as well. You know that most buskers operate in open air places in front of restaurants, food courts, and food stalls. You don't expect to get a professional. Not to say that buskers are not professional. Again, don't get me wrong, okay? You don't expect someone who's like, let's say, John Thomas or Jamie Wilson. They don't perform at food courts and and restaurants and food stalls and open air spaces. They don't. Come on, man. These are musicians who have toured with internationally with Jackie Cheung, with international artists and um, jazz festivals and all that. And you lump every musician, you lump them into this one single category. How short-sighted are they? But oh boy, okay, it's the same shit, the same deal again. So all musicians are all categorized as, oh, you're all are buskers, right? You, the rest of you, you figure it out yourself lah. You pikir sendiri lah. You go and figure out yourself. All right. It's not you jaga sendiri, okay? It's not kita jaga kita, okay? Right? It's not really prihatin. It's always like they just whatever, man. You guys musicians, anything is live music really is. This was something that was not something that was shared. It was shared to me by Bob Olson from Nashville, Tennessee. He used to be he used to work in Hitsville in the Motown studios. He used to work with Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, and all those legendary musicians that came up from Motown. So live music really is the indicator of how healthy the music industry is. Without live music, nothing, everything else will fall by the wayside. Okay, eventually, when that trickles down, when that breaks down, everything will trickle down and affect everyone else down the road. Music is not just the mainstream. Music is just not that. Mainstream is only a small percentage that of what real music is. Anyway, the damage is done. I think people have been yelling and screaming for a whole year already. And this kind of just shows again how not just short-sighted, they're just blind to the fact that music is so diverse and so wide. It's not just buskers, man. And again, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm really happy and glad that buskers do get the opportunity to start working and start performing again. But there are so many other segments of the music industry. Not all musicians are buskers. You know. Anyway, I'm glad that probably not so many of you all are watching this. Anyway, here we go. Hey, Andy, Hi, Andy Chong. Easy, I was just talking. Andy left a like here. All right. Thanks so much, man. Joshua also says, hoping to meet you in person real soon. Have a good stream, JD. Good night. You too, man. Thank you for joining in, Josh. All right. Thank you very, very much. Hope they do actually meet you in real in person as well. So anyway, so those are the two things that I kind of wanted to talk about, and still gonna be here for maybe another 20 minutes or so before I call it a night. Well, I call this stream at night, but I'll still be working on some other stuff, some other mixes and working to do. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day as well. There's gonna be I got a session in the afternoon and then a second session in the evening. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty much gonna be a full day tomorrow. And hey, if anybody is still kind of watching this, right? I do appreciate it. Do say hi. Let me know that you're in chat. Again, send me your questions. This is a live Q&A. Anything regarding mixing, mastering, recording, or whatever. If you want to ask me some topics related to, as long as it's related to music or the music business, right? All in. Don't go and ask me questions like what's your favorite food, apa makanan kegemaran anda, and all that. Oh, but then again, if that's what you want to talk about, let's talk about that. Okay. So once again, to sweeten the deal, best question of the night is going to be winning this CD. Okay. Let me just zoom it up for you so you can see the limited edition copy of the Project ER Pop Shove It sampler CD. Super not for sale. Okay. All right. This is a not for sale item. So let's head on back. So okay, let's stop sharing that screen again. Let's go back to this one. All right, so if you're watching this later on as well, okay, if you haven't done so, please do subscribe, become a subscriber to the channel. Will really help. They will really appreciate it. Okay, let's see what else is going on. What else is going on in the interwebs? Okay, let me just shut off that screen. It's just really the article about buskers and piped in music. So yeah, hey Ruben, you're still there. Thanks, man, appreciate it. Ruben says amazing content, keep it up. Oh, far from it, man. You're too kind, brother. I've absolutely no idea what I'm doing most of the time. So whatever the videos that I have on my YouTube channel and all that, the right. And Ruben says, yes, I've been watching the whole time. Did you have anything better to do? Chap on the Chap Go May? Right. I'm still gonna be here until 12 midnight. Usually this one I will just uh I'll usually sign off at about 12 lah. Okay. All right. Let's see right now. Okay. Okay. All right, folks. It's kind of coming up to 11:53. It's almost midnight right now. Uh, I guess I'll just do a little sign off, okay? Tonight's a little bit of a slightly quieter night than usual, but I really do appreciate it, right? For Ruben, Joshua, Shamsol, Ritz, thanks for chiming in and joining in on this usual live stream, lah. Okay. Um, so no, I don't read. Um, we don't. I don't really want, the expectation isn't really there to, oh, I want to have 100 viewers. I want to get and reach out to most people. Even if there's only one person watching this live stream right now, I'm more than happy, man. I'm always more than happy to be able to spend a little bit of time and sort of um at least give you all something, right, as part of my commitment towards delivering some content for you guys out there. So usually, as I mentioned, okay, there would be the mixed stream live stream sessions every Friday night. But whenever there's no mixed stream, I will do this Ask Me Anything live Q&A instead lah. Okay, we're doing this for, wow, all this one. This is would be the 20th one. So it really doesn't matter, right? Whether there's 10 or 10,000 or even one of you out there, I will always appreciate you. Okay, thanks everyone for leaving a like. Okay, now so as I mentioned, you might be watching this right on a replay later as well on YouTube. If you found this video helpful, useful, and informative in any way, please do leave a like. It would really help and be helpful with the YouTube algorithm later as well. Please share this with your friends, right? There may be some interesting topics which I covered during our little 2 hour session, the live stream here. So, right, hopefully there will be some informative, some little bits or nuggets of information that you may find useful. Okay. And one more thing, right? If you're watching this, whether you're watching this live right now or maybe later in the YouTube replay, I really appreciate if you do head on down, okay, and become a subscriber. Head on down to my YouTube channel, which is over here, youtube.com/do2105. Sign up and become a subscriber today, okay? I really am aiming to hit the 1,000 subscriber mark before end of March, right? Which is about a month more to go, okay? Because that will really help with the channel gain and obtain the YouTube partner status, lah, right? I need to hit that 1K mark, man. So I really appreciate if you could share with your friends. Get anyone to just sign up and be a subscriber, okay? Right, and that would really help the channel out as well. Right? It really be a great motivation for myself also. So, okay, right. So I guess we're gonna call this a night. This is thank you again so much for watching. Do check out the rest of the videos that I have on my channel. I've got some interesting stuff that's gonna be coming up on Monday. Some new products, unboxings, and some product reviews that's coming up. Very interesting. Follow on the social media. Follow on the Stu2105 and the direct access Instagram page and all that as well. All of it's going to be out there for you. Um, and I guess let's call it a night. Till next time. See you again to the next video, next section. Next week there will be another should be another episode of MixStream. Till next time, I suppose. Happy recording and mixing. Right. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Okay. Right. Peace, love, music. Good night, everyone.